Hey everyone, this is Disc Junkie, and today it's finally time to check out Inception. And this is not the UK, not the American, not the German release, but the French Blu-ray edition with the briefcase design. And this was a Fnac store exclusive, so you couldn't buy it at like Amazon or anything like that. It was only available through Fnac stores in France. I was able to get one of these through pre-order. They are now completely sold out. And well, let's just get into it, shall we? Now, this release comes in a plastic sort of exterior box, very much like the, well, actually I think most of the briefcase editions come in some kind of plastic exterior box. However, the thing that's really different about this release is, apart from the large amount of contents, it is also, as far as I know, the only completely unique briefcase design. And well, we can just check out the back cover, and here we get sort of a preview shot of all the stuff that's in the box. But I'm not going to talk too much about that. I'm just going to show you as I go along. One of the things I have to mention about this release, which was a bit of a bummer, is the fact that the plastic box is printed on the inside. So what you see here is a print that is based on the inside of the plastic. Now, that is a very nice feature. However, the problem with this box set is that the briefcase itself apparently has some rough edges, and it's actually been scratching and completely scratched through the interior print. So you actually got scratch marks here, which just, you know, they've taken the color away completely, so you can actually see the briefcase through the plastic. So, you know, there's no hole here, but it's just scuffed away all the paint. So that's, you know, you can see that there are in fact a lot of scuff marks here. Yeah, it's not perfect, but in all honesty, you know, from the briefcase editions I've seen, I think this is definitely the one to go for if you want to get something really special. Anyway, this box set opens either from the right or from the left. This way you can sort of lift it up. It is still a heavy box set, so, you know, it can take damage or the plastic can come apart, but at least, you know, it's better to have it opening from the side rather than from the top and bottom. This is the box as it looks when we take out stuff. And then we get to the briefcase. Now, the first thing that I noticed is that, you know, this is much more of a authentic briefcase in terms of the quality. I've seen the other briefcases and they have more like sort of like a metallic plastic look for the sort of front part here. As you can see here, we actually have an aluminum plate with this sort of typical briefcase ruffles. Now obviously this briefcase design is nowhere near what the briefcase in the movie looks like, but you know, overall I still think it's a pretty good choice, and it feels quite genuine. As you can tell, you also have these little feet, or what you want to call them, and it's one of these that had scratched the hole on the back of the box there. I don't really think you can buy this and sort of be without the scuff marks. I think that's just one of those typical production errors, and yeah, too bad, but what are you gonna do? So, apart from that, you can notice that we actually have a numbering here, and it comes on this little metallic plaque that I've actually put on here. Now, the plaque itself is actually extremely scratched, which I think you can see, and in fact, you know, part of the numbers here, sort of the 3 and 4, I have sort of chipped away. You know, I'm not 100% sure, but it wouldn't surprise me if the scratches on the plaque actually happened prior to the plaque being put on the box, because, you know, the rest of the case is like, there's no scuffs at all. It just doesn't look like it belongs. Anyway, we got locks on the briefcase, which do lock. There's a key inside. We also have a handle. Feels really good, you can carry it, unlike all the other briefcase editions, which actually don't have a handle. So now, just going to open this, going to set it this way. So the locks just flip open like that. There's no button or anything, just fold them up. And then we open the briefcase. Now, just like the other briefcase editions, the briefcase doesn't actually open all the way, so it actually stops here. That's just the way the hinges are designed. So first up in the box, we got this sticker, which was stuck to the exterior plastic seal, just like that. And next up, we have the quite well-known passive instruction manual. Now, as you can tell, this is printed in French, and the manual is also presented in, I think, all of the other briefcase editions. So the thing that's really boring about this is the fact that this one is actually printed in French. I don't know, it's not fun, but still fun to have it included. So yeah, looks pretty much identical to all the other manuals I've seen. I think the format might be a little bit different, but you know, all the contents and the pages are the same, so yeah, pretty cool. Next up, we have a soundtrack, and from what I understand, this is the only edition to come with a soundtrack. We've got a standard CD jewel case, and if we open it up, there we got the disc. Just check the background real quick. So there you go. Next up is an exclusive bonus disc, which was only included in this version. It only comes with one featurette, which is like 20 minutes, so you know, it's not a major bonus, but still fun to have something that's definitely unique and, you know, only comes in this version. Then we get to a small comic book, which is The Cobalt Job, or La Mission Cobalt in French. Now, this is sort of a comic book which is a prequel to the movie. This is also available in the US version, which is also sold out from what I know. Sad thing about this is, as you might have guessed, it's printed in French. So, yeah, nice to have it included, but it's a shame that they decided to sort of translate everything in this set, so yeah. Next up, we have a press book, which is exclusive to Fnac, and, well, printed in French, as you might have guessed, but you got synopsis, got some pictures. You know, there's a whole bunch of stuff in here, but yeah, if you don't speak French, maybe not that interesting. Next up we get to the spinner, which is, I think this is actually a little bit different in terms of quality. This looks extremely chromed, and from what I heard when, you know, I've shown this to people, they tend to tell me that the UK edition is, you know, similar, but not as chromed, so I don't know. I will compare them side by side once I have them, but yeah. Still very nice. It's got the letters embossed, so yeah, not 100% screen accurate, but then again, it's a Blu-ray box, so wasn't really expecting screen accuracy. And then we get to this, which is just a small plastic bag featuring some postcards, and I'm just going to flip through these real quick. So that's that. And then finally we can take a look at the Blu-ray case, which is actually a steelbook. So here we have Ultimate Edition, and this is just the same as sort of the UK edition where you have a triple play kind of thing. Now overall I really like the design, feels kind of shimmering, you know, good looks. And there we got the back cover. Just open it up. You get a few sort of promotional flyers for like the digital copy download code and stuff. Here is also a sticker which was stuck to the outer seal of the steelbook. So the steelbook was actually sealed within the case, which is a big plus. And now just take a quick look at the background, which you have right here. So yeah, quite a nice design if you ask me. And now we can take a peek at the discs. So this is the Blu-ray one, and here we got the Blu-ray disc again. Or maybe that's the digital copy one. I don't know. You'll have to check my website for the full specs on this. And there we got the third disc. Just looks like a big maze thing. But anyway, that's pretty much it for the disc packaging. But oh yeah, here we just have a paper flyer, which was, you know, easily removable. It was just stuck to the back of the steelbook with like one small adhesive piece of glue thingy. So yeah, not too big of a deal to talk about that all night. And finally, we get to something which also wasn't included in any of the other copies, and this is not one, but actually two quite gigantic posters. And well, you know, I folded this out so much, and it's like a third of the poster, so I can't show you the entire poster anyway, so yeah, I'm just gonna leave it folded just so I don't mess up stuff. But I will upload pics of this edition on my website, so just check the link in the video description if you want to know more. But anyway, unlike all the other boxes, this actually has soft foam padding, very much like a normal briefcase does. And in here, before we go, we also have a set of keys and one of these simple don't eat things, which I'm not gonna eat. But that's it. I really hope you enjoyed this review, and I hope I'll see you all in the future for a lot more crazy Inception stuff.